Good morning, everyone out there. I am Corinne Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. It is December 17th, 2024, and it's about 28 degrees here. It's very sunny. I have to have my blinds pulled because I've got them sort of tilted a little bit to let it a little light, but it's pretty sunny out. It's been very foggy this morning. And I'm going to just check my iPad to see what I'm transmitting there. Okay, yep, there we go. See it? I see myself. Anyway, it was very foggy this morning, and it was just blanketed with fog everywhere. And you couldn't see but you couldn't even see the mountains behind us. Anyway, the fog has lifted now, and it is sunny because I wasn't planning to even have the shades closed today because it was sort of still a little dim from the fog. Good morning, Kathy out there. Yes, it's almost my birthday. Actually, my two daughter-in-laws, Millie and Chrissy, are taking me out for lunch today because on Thursday, when it's my real birthday, we have the kids, some of the grandkids have a concert that afternoon, Christmas program. Hey, Lisa, good to see you this morning. So anyway, I have a super busy week. Tomorrow I see my surgeon for my 1-year appointment. Good morning, Jeannie. Good to see you here today. So anyway, I always appreciate thumbs up, hearts, sharing, subscribe, all those things. And then today at the end, we will, I have some prizes for the people who shared last week. I drew 3 names. Hey, Susan, good to see you this morning. Lots of friends out there tuning in, and always tell us where you're coming from, if you're coming from Montana or California or Wisconsin, wherever it is. I have lots going on this week. I have a class on Thursday, and that is the one with the hearts, but we're not going, Carla, we're not going to be we're doing sort of all occasion. So I have all the projects. There would be 6 projects. There's a sympathy. Here's the sympathy card. And it's just beautiful. I think it was trying to lose me again. Hey, Kelly, good to see you here this morning. This is the calendar card that'll be in the kit. The kit is to go is $32, and it's $10 for shipping. Good morning, Robin, Susan. Good, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Here's another card from that set, one of my favorite styles, made with lots of DSP. So that's all happening on Thursday in person. It's really a great class. I think it's one that you won't want to miss for sure. And then that's Thursday, and it's also can be taken to go. So just add on the shipping for that. And then I have another class that is going to be a kit class, and again it's $32, $10 for shipping. It's with the one of a kind, the snowflake, all the dies. The dies are still on, the stamp set's still available. The dies are on back order for another week or a few days at least, but everything is die cut for you. Everything is, so it was quite a tedious one, but these are the cards for that. And so they're just a beautiful set of, really sort of, they could be birthday, all thinking of you. I guess they could be a Christmas. This one could be Christmas, but the other ones are more birthday and just snow friendship related. So that is happening. And please let me know if you would like that class, because I am only making so many kits, and then once they're sold out, thank you very much, Jeannie. That will be it. But I just really like that, and it certainly didn't have time for another class. Okay, let's turn the camera down. We are really doing some really fun things this morning. The project that I'm making, I got the idea from Amy Combs. She's a friend of mine. She's a demonstrator. She's been a demonstrator for 30 years. Can you imagine? She lives in Southern California, and she is really super. I love her projects. And I'll show you what I made in a class of hers, online class, and then I'll show you some of my variations today. I think you'll love it. It's gift giving. So here, let's turn the camera down. I was sort of trying to sit back a little further because that sun was really getting to me. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear all right? Let me know thank you, Kelly. Let me know if you can hear all right. I just turned the volume up. So anyway, these are the cards for the 5 cards for the snowflake class called One of a Kind. Really great. It's a neat set for sure. I have really enjoyed playing with it. It has just 2 dies and it's a lower priced bundle. Anyway, it's a good one. Everything will be cut for you and everything will be ready. All you have to do is supply your own stamps and your own ink. Okay, now let me show you what we're making today. I'll show you first of all. We are going to be using these fabulous bags. I have loved these. This is a product that's the gift bag combo. You can hear fine. Oh, thank you, Carla. Appreciate that. This gift bag combo, you get 16 gift bags, and it's $10. You get these little tiny bags that are like this. They're all gusseted. They're terrific for holding treats. And then the larger size bag will hold cards and bigger gifts. This is one we're doing in our class on Thursday. But look at, I think I have 5 cards in there and 5 envelopes. And here's another one. So these are I have loved these. I have used quite a few of these already in my classes since they came out. Here's the little one. Just put some little candy treats in there, big enough for jewelry. There's that possibility. Here's another one we did when we were doing the naughty or nice. This is a big bag with that tag, Mrs. Claus tag on it. So they're just, you can just decorate it, but we're going to do something even more special. So this is the project that Amy Combs in California designed, and I was really fascinated. This whole thing is made with 2 envelopes, and I'll show you what that looks like. So you take 2 envelopes, or not 2 envelopes, 2 bags, 2 of these bags, like this, and you put them together, and you actually glue them together like that, and then you just decorate it, and oh my goodness, it's so much fun. So let's go ahead and start. This is the first one. So you have room for candy, and you've got tags, you've got a card in the back, just a mat. Amy is very good about really cool tags for sure, and she designed all of this. So, okay, then the one I did next, we are not doing this one today, but because this one is all sold out, so we're not using things that are sold out. This is the Sentimental Wishes in the dies, and some cards for that. Love that set. That was that wonderful paper. I think maybe the paper is still available. But anyway, this was from Sentimental Wishes, and this was my first attempt. There's a little shortbread cookie thing in here, and a pencil, some candy, and another pen, and all these little pockets. Oh, this is a spa. This is a spa facial thing that you can get. I got it on Amazon. It's just perfect for little gingerbread. There's a cocoa one. But anyway, this is what the project looks like without things in it. And then you just stuff it full of little treats. And I thought these would be really, really fun for my the girls in the family, like my daughter and my 2 daughter-in-laws and some of my older nieces. Okay, so that's what that is. My purpose today was to show you some products that have been some of my favorites and things that are retiring, going away, and are super, the pricing is super. I cannot tell you. So the first one we're going to make, this is in the catalog. I'm going to just get I wrote down the prices, so I have that. So this is the first one we're going to be making. And I've got so much, I've got 2 places right here that are filled with things. Thank you for sharing, Lisa. This BlackBerry Bliss paper, I think, is just exquisite. And this is the little project I made for that. And this is from the catalog that we have right now, the mini catalog. Regal Winter, and this is all retiring. I did a whole class on this. It's a really beautiful, beautiful paper. The catalog doesn't do it justice. And this paper is, we're going to be using this too. It has the gold specialty. The everything is retiring except for these gems are carrying over. This little Regal foiled adhesive dots are carrying over. But everything has a discount. So the BlackBerry ribbon is discounted by $1. The designer paper is discounted by $1. The dies are normally $22. I mean, normally they were $28, now they're $22, and the stamps $24. There's a little bit of a discount on all of this. The second one that we make today will have some huge discounts. And the tag that we're making, and you can, this is large enough. I'm going to take these things all out, but then you can see it just a little bit better. So I've got a tag in there, but there's room in here to put all kinds of things. I've got a little tag right there. This I thought would be nice for my mom. This one would be good. And there's enough room in here. Look at how wide you can put this calendar in and everything. You can put these cards. These are all cards that I had made a little bit ago. So anyway, this is what we're going to make. I'm going to just set this aside and so I can figure out where we're working here today. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to take out my little pieces, set that aside. This is from the Regal Winter in our catalog. And let me see once here. We'll get this. And what we're going to do is, do you see how I'm going to just point with my take your pick tool? This is the fold, that little crease, and this crease. You want to make sure that you don't put any tape any further down than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Seal Plus, my very strong Seal Plus, and I'm going to run Seal Plus like this. I think that, and then I'm going to just line up these two edges. Can you see that, how they're lined up like that? So now we should be able to open this bag and we can open that bag just like that. Okay, give it a good squeeze and press. And now we're just going to decorate. So what I did was I measured back here, I measured this, and then we're going to be wrapping things around. So this paper, I think I used all of the reds and the cherry cobblers already, but this one I thought was pretty too. I love that one. So this is the one we're using today. And then we're using some of the gold specialty paper. So that's called Regal Winter. So what we're going to do on this one, we're going to do just the opposite on this. We're going to do just the opposite. So this is going to, first of all, I will have all these directions are already typed up. All I have to do is at the end, just put them on the video when I edit it, or when I just close the video, then okay. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be the top DSP, and then we have a small bag DSP. You can take a screenshot if you'd like, of course, but the directions will all be, and they're just like that. So here are the two bags, and then here are all the other pieces. Now I have two of these cut because I thought, well, we could do the same one, but I've decided that no, we're going to do just the opposite. So let's get our pieces and start assembling things. I'm going to get things out of the way. I'm going to just put my white mat. I'm going to use my seal, and I'm going to just put my white mat. This is just a plain card that could be used. You could stamp something on this, but this is for the back. And then that's going to go in our bag. It's going to go right back here like that. Okay. Now we're going to put this is the top designer paper, And this has, it's 3 or 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. I'd cut it 3 1/4. So we're going to put that right back there. And I'm going to save these other pieces because I'm going to be able to make another project with all the extra pieces. So I'm just going to adhere this. There's that wild wheat, you know, that come March, all of these, you know, well, actually in March and April, that'll be the end of the in colors, and then we get new in colors in May. I'm going to just see, I'm going to put this to the very edge like that. So there's the top. So it's all, you know, you don't need to go down any further. Now I'm going to do this part. And I could either do this designer paper. What do you think? Do you think I should do that BlackBerry or should I do this pink? I don't know what pink that is. Is that Pretty in Pink maybe? Not sure. Anyway, which do you think, pink or BlackBerry? You tell me what you think we should do. I'm going to just wait for a second while you're telling me that. And then we need a long strip of designer paper. This is 2 3/4 by 12 inches. And we're not going to use all 12, but I just cut 12 inches. And then I'm going to we're going to stick it on like this. I'm going to just, I'm going to put a little bit of, you don't really need to put that design, you know, adhesive on, but I just did for the sake of the video here. Okay, you tell me, do you want me to use pink or BlackBerry? Oh, thank you. I know I was really pleased. I thought Amy was really clever in designing this kind of a project. I would never have thought about putting 2 bags together. Now I'm going to put some more adhesive on here, right on the back. I'm going to cover that up. I'm not going to be real tight because if I want to put some cards in there, I can still open it up. Yeah, I really think so. I'm going to just do it sort of a loosely fold, not measuring anything, just like that. Oh, then we're going to have to add some more adhesive there. And we're going to cut that off too. So I'm going to take my really long scissors and just cut it because we don't even need to measure that. And we'll put some more adhesive on. And there we go. Yeah, I got the adhesive a little too far. I'm going to have to use my my adhesive remover. Oh dear, I don't know what I was thinking. I would not, normally I was just trying to hurry actually is what I was thinking. I'll have to work on this to get that off, that adhesive. It will come off for sure. But anyway, there it is. Now you tell me, what do you think? Let's see once. Let's see if I can see some comments here. Let's see once. I don't see any people deciding about, the comments have not caught up, I think. Either that or I have to refresh. I'm not sure. I cannot tell. Thank you very much. I can't tell. Let's see. What do you think? There's the pink. Hope that everything is still working okay. I sort of like the pink. I think we'll do that. That'll be something different. And I cut this one just a smidge smaller than that bag. And Roz says pink. Well, good, Roz, because that's what I chose. I couldn't see the comments, so there we go. And there is it's almost done. And do you see how this one was just the opposite? Just the opposite. So what I'm going to do now is wrap some of this beautiful BlackBerry ribbon around. This ribbon is, it's called, what is it called? BlackBerry Bliss and Gold, and it is textured ribbon. That's quite clever, isn't it? Textured ribbon. It is beautiful. And I think it is normally, I'm not sure, I think it's $1 off is what it is. So I'm going to wrap that around. I think it's just exquisite ribbon. I am not tying a bow or anything. We're just going to do a knot. So I'm just going to tie it. I normally would just tie it with the on the spool, but since we're doing this live, it's a little easier just to cut it. I'm going to keep my knot right off here to the side as much as possible. I'm just trying to do a little square knot. Doesn't look much like one though, I don't think. Oh, it doesn't look like a square knot. Doesn't have a pretty loop on it, but you get the gist. Anyway, it'll be fine. We can work with it a little bit. And I'm going to give the tails a little haircut there. And let's see, just such pretty, it's so pretty against that white and gold. Okay, and now we're going to take a tag. Oh, this I have to show you. I don't know how many of you own this set. This is called designer tags. Oops, bunch of tags in there. And it came out about 2 years ago. It's on the last chance list, and it's a great set of tags and some other little images too, but really like this one a lot. It normally was $32. It is $12.80 right now. And that is called designer tags. It is 159165. 165. $12 for that set of dies. Really a nice one. Okay, let's move that aside. And we're going to use this tag. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do on it. We're going to decorate this whole thing. There are lots of tags you can use. Here's another one from the merriest trees. I like that one too really well, but that one's unavailable right now. It's still available, but I mean it's just out of stock. So we've got our little gems in there, and we've got some labels and some things that we're going to stamp on. And I can get my thing open. Got a label from our dies that are on sale. We're going to stamp a flower and some greenery. Let's see, if I can get things out of the bag. There we go. We're going to stamp on all of these things. I've already die cut those. And then we're also going to do some punching with our bow punch. This is a great one. The bow punch. I hope it never retires. It is not on the list, but we've had it for a little while. So it goes with layering leaves. So there is that. Isn't that? We're going to add a little sprig of gold to this. And let me just set these things aside for now. We're going to get out our, I'm starting to get a big mess again here. Let's see, we're going to use, there's Cherry Cobbler in this paper, and Pretty Peacock, and Blackberry Bliss. And we are going to use a little bit of each. So I did a little experimenting, and that's why we're doing that. This one that I can give to my mom, because I won't see her at Christmas. We'll be here in Montana with our family. But this would be a good thing to send her with all kinds of gift cards and things. Wishing over there to give you a hug. I think that would be a really nice one. On this one, I think this one I want to be able to use for one of my daughter-in-laws or something, or a friend or something. So let me see once here. Let me get this out, and our little piercing mat. Where is my piercing mat? There it is. So I like to cut my piercing mats in half, right at my desk here. So we're going to take our Blackberry ink, and this one's going to be, I don't really need this big tag, but we're going to use it we're going to do it a little differently than we did the other one. Sending love your way. We're going to stamp it toward the bottom. Oh, got a little mark right there, but I think we're going to be able to cover that up with a gem, so I think it'll be okay. But these are isn't this just the most beautiful set? Now, when this catalog came out way last summer, I thought, I don't know about that paper, but it has turned out to be a real favorite for sure. I like it a lot, and I think you will too, especially when you add that designer paper, the specialty paper to it. So we're going to do our Pretty Peacock next. We're going to take that and put it right there, and we're going to get our little greenery that I already die cut. And this is what I do when I'm selling my kits in the mail. I die cut, and then you can, going to bring this closer now. Let's see once. So what you can do is this. It's so easy. You could use you could use a Misty if you wanted, but we'll just do it this way. And I'm going to ink up this is a red rubber stamp. It's real simple on the photopolymer, but on the red rubber, which I love, and this is a distinctive stamp, I'm just going to set this on. You want to get your head over this as much as possible, but I can't do that. And then I take a clear block like this and press down. And then I turn it over and let it drop. Now that one's not perfect. Let's try it again with another one. So I'm going to ink this up, and it's not bad, but it'll be better this time, I think. So I'm going to just set this over, and I'm going to press on it and drop it off, and that's much better. Yes, there we go. Isn't that pretty? So that's Pretty Peacock. And now we're going to, I think we're going to do a little stamping right here with that. We'll put a little flower down here on that tag, just like that. And we're also going to, now we're going to do our flower. So we're going to do our flower. We're going to do that one in Cherry Cobbler. I tried both Cherry Cobbler and Blackberry, and it was my choice that I thought the Cherry Cobbler was just a little more striking. So we're going to use that, and we're going to get our stamp out. There's a triple stamp and the single bloom. This is the single bloom. So we're going to do the single bloom. And remember, it's distinctive, so it's going to have variation in it. So I'm going to just set it on here like that. Press with my clear block. And let it fall off. Or use your piercing. There we go, just like that. And there we have it. It's just a pretty set. Okay, let's close up that Cherry Cobbler. And if it has a little bit too much white edge along there like that, you can just take your little snips. Where are my little snips? I don't want to use my ribbon ones. I want to use my regular snip. I can just sort of trim that off a little bit like that. Not a problem. Okay, now we're going to decorate, and this is going to go on here like this. On the other one, I tucked it all behind. This one, I think we might try to see how it looks sitting on top like this. Like that. I think we'll try that. And we could maybe use, we have this great gold thread, and I don't know where mine is. I didn't want to open a brand new one because I have a class this week, and I wanted to save all of my brand new ones for the people in my class. And let me see what's now here. I want to get some of my edges. That's what I'm looking for, is my edges. We're going to use that, which is one of these edges along the bottom of our die cuts like this. These are so great. Don't ever throw those away. They're super for sure. And I want to have the ribbon going right through there. And let's see what's here. We can get the other one off. There we go. Just like that. And then we'll take your pick tool, and what are some things that you think would be fun to put in here besides gift cards and money? You could put, you could make one for children. You could put some, little games and puzzles in there, or little snack candies, or snack cookies. So we're going to just lay it down on here like that. The ribbon's going to go right there. And now we have our little pieces. So this is the way it was going to go before. It was on the other one, I put it like that. Let's see once here. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you. My top matches perfectly. I planned it that way. It's sort of a blackberry. It's been my favorite color this winter. Actually, it's a Talbot's top, and I've gotten several of them. We're going to put it like this, I think, this time. We're going to just, I think we'll keep it, we're going to keep it flat. So we're going to get our adhesive out. Yes, I love that really deep BlackBerry look. I think for me, it's a good color, I think. And we're going to just put it like, they're going to put the other one like that. Maybe we're going to pull this one up a little bit and put it a little higher like that. I think that'll be better. There we go. I like this greenery for sure. Whoop. That's the end of that tape runner. It was all out. There we go. And we're going to put this little gold sprig. I'm going to cut off a little bit of it. And I'm going to put that in right there. I'm going to add a little bit of seal. I've got another dispenser right here handy, but it's easy to fill those other ones for sure. I think we'll put it right over here. I'm going to lift this up and tuck it right in there like that. And the other one could go, might as well use it all. It's right there with us, and we'll just lift it up like that. Okay, and now for our tag, we're going to set this, let me just move this here. So it would be nice to have a little gold trim right there. This is the other one. This is our tag I did the missing U on there. We're not going to do that one this time. We're going to find our ribbon and our BlackBerry ribbon that's on sale. All of these things are on sale. It's just so great to have that. I love the last chance list, the way they've done things, because we have a picture of everything. You can go to shopping and you can sort things by the lowest price to the highest price, the newest to the oldest, and all that kind of thing. You can just type in whatever you want. Like this morning, I wanted to see if the merriest trees were on sale. Let's see, how did I do this? I'm going to have it come. I'm going to put it through the back. Let me see what's here. Oh dear. How did I do that before? We want both of these to come out like this. There we go. And I'm just going to bring it through the top. I've got it doubled up right here like that. Couldn't remember how I did that exactly. And then pull it through here. And because I wanted to be able to show off that pretty ribbon. And now we're going to take some gold twine that we have. This is with that silver and gold. And let's see if I can tie a knot here. We're just going to a nice little bow, actually. That's what we're going to do. Try a bow. And the gold thread that comes with the hearts of elegance is what I was looking for, and I couldn't find it. I don't know what I did with mine. It's so fine. It's great. All I have are some brand new ones. Okay, there we have that. I'm going to just cut. This is much too big, but we're going to cut that a little shorter. So how are you all doing on your Christmas shopping and preparations? I am going to start mine this weekend. I am not very good so far. This year I have no excuses either, except that we went to Florida at Thanksgiving, and that sort of threw me for a loop. But last year I had an excuse after my back surgery, but this year I've just been teaching classes and so busy, and but I'm going to be finished really soon, and then I'm going to, whoops, my bow came undone, and then I'm going to start on getting my Christmas cards out. They're all made, but I don't have them. I have to address those to my team members and to my family and friends. So that's going to go in here like that. And where did my envelope, my thing's already inside like this. And there we have it. We're going to put some gems on. We're going to use some of these BlackBerry gems. I think this BlackBerry is a great color. We have lots of it in the new catalog coming up too. Okay, I'm going to just take some of these. We're going to cover up that little spot there that I got some ink on it, and we're going to use, we're going to put a couple more here. Let's see here. We'll put one here and another one right there next to it. 3. I'm not sure I like that combo. I'd like to make a triangle. We'll see. Maybe I'll put it down here. We'll just do that. We'll make a little bit different this time. There's an awful lot of white space there, so I'm not thrilled about that. I think this one is a little bit better with that greeting, but you could use anything. And then this is going to go in there like that. And how do you like the pink versus the BlackBerry? And then there's room for candy in there, a gift card. Where did my gift card? Here's a little envelope, a little set of calendar cards can go in there. Some candy canes fit in behind here like this. I've got some candy canes and a gold. I was just looking for things that I had that were gold, and then we could put our cards in there. And there's our project. Which do you like better? Do you like the do you like the plaid in the background, or the BlackBerry designer paper in the background? I don't know. I think they're both quite pretty. I do like the look of this one. Okay, let's see once. And there's that first project. Let me move that aside. But again, this set of labels, these designer tags, they're only $12.80. Great deal. You can just type in the name. You can type in tags, designer tags, all under the discontinued list. So I'm going to move this out of the way and bring in our second card. And the second one is, let me show you before I leave this. This was the Regal. This is the stamp set. I've got all these pieces that I've got rubber band together. And this was the Regal Flora. This is not on sale. It's still available. These are on sale, a couple dollars off. And the designer paper is on sale. Almost everything in this suite is on sale, except for the stamp. But that's the original price. Okay, so the next one we're going to use is this, one of my favorites. And I've used it a fair amount, but I don't know if you've seen me use it in a while. I used it a lot maybe a year ago. This is the Magnolia Mood. It is a fabulous set. And the prices are unbelievable. Let me tell you what they are. So this stamp set is only $13.50. It's a red rubber. It originally was $27. The dies, and they're still available this morning when I checked. These dies are $20 and they were $34. So whenever you're buying, let's say you wanted to buy this, the bundle is still available, but the bundle would be $61 for the two together. It's cheaper to buy them separate when they're on sale, because then you'd only have $33 for both of those. And then we have this set, this Everyday Details. I used this last week also. It has all these pierced circles and rectangles. I have loved these. And these are on sale for $23 right now, $23.80. They normally were $34. And that number is 162864, Everyday Details. Great set for your collection. And it also does some piercing like this. I'm going to set that aside. So that's what we're going to use next. These dies are exquisite. I just think they're so beautiful. The words are really nice. Thank you for being you. Happy birthday. Just a note to let you know that you are loved. Some really nice set for sure. And we're going to do a little sneak peek we're going to do some brand new things from Celebration. This is the Fresh Freesia ribbon. This you can earn free with a $60 purchase. This all starts January 7th. These are the some sequins that are gorgeous. These you can get free with a $60 order. They're called purple adhesive back sequins, and they have clear pink, different pink, and more of a freesia look to them. Really nice. And then the other thing that is new that we're using today is the Starstruck embossing folder. These are all free items. So when you buy $60, you can get this folder. If you buy 60 more, you could get the ribbon. You could, whatever you want. There are some levels that are at level 2. That's when you spend $120. You can choose a higher priced item. So let me show you what we're going to make. This is it. This is the Magnolia. I'm going to move it up a little bit. There we go. Oh, Carla, yes, it's such a pretty set for sure. Let me just pull all these things out. So that you can see what it looks like with the bare bones. Okay, I think I've got everything out now. Just like this. There's that background. This paper, I'm going to show you what that is in just a second. And I just wrapped some designer paper around the chocolate like that. And you can stick that in. Here is that label that I like so well. We've got a tag that I made. So this is a tag that's going to go in there like that. So that, and this is the card that would go with it that you could stick inside. Okay, let's just start making this, put it together. This one is going to be pretty much the same. And we're going to get our pieces out. The name of the paper is, with this little speckly look, is called Nature's Sweetness. It came out a year ago, and it was so beautiful that Stampin' Up! Decided to carry it over. So it has gold. It's a specialty paper. It's not on sale. It's still in the catalog right now. Nature's Sweetness. It's online, however, I believe. Or maybe it's in the catalog. It's in the catalog, but it's hard to find sometimes. 162616. And it has Pebble Path, Pecan Pie, and gold in it. So lots of pretty things. I really like those antique. I love that one. But didn't have much of it left. This is a really neat one with gold splatters. Lots of pretty gold things in there. Okay, and we are going to get our pieces in. We've got bring in our bag. We're going to have a little piece of Fresh Freesia. And look at this mat. This is going to be the top of our bag. 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Isn't that just the prettiest little embossing folder? I really like it a lot. So let's put this all together. Let's make this. I'm going to just set these. Remember, all these measurements will be, as soon as my video is over, it takes me about 2 or 3 minutes, and then you will be able to see the directions. Okay, and now we're going to take our bag again. I'm going to take my Seal Plus, my strong, really strong, you could use tear tape, and I'm only going to put the adhesive right here so it doesn't go above that label. Okay? I have to be careful. I have sort of a heavy hand, and I have to be careful you have to go slowly with the Seal Plus because you don't want it to tear. And let's see, let's move this down a little bit now again so you can see better, hopefully. I'm going to line up these two edges of the bag so it looks like that. So it looks just like that. You can see how that, isn't that neat? You can put all these little goodies in there. Okay, so we're going to put our Fresh Freesia that I've already embossed. That's going to go on the top. And we're going to I am actually going to use some green glue because this is a pretty, it's a piece that's embossed and it can really rip your paper with the tape runner. So we're just going to use this. Okay, it's not, I would always prefer the tape runner. I am a tape runner person rather than a green glue. But sometimes we have to do it. We have to do it. It does have that nice wiggle room, so I'm gonna, whoop, I just can't get it. Let's see if I can get it, hold of it better. I just don't like to touch it. That's what my problem is. Okay, there we go. Get it nice and flat. And then we're gonna put our little piece of just plain freesia. This one I did not emboss. And I'm going to just tuck this one. Oops, there I was a little bit heavy again. I ripped the paper on that one. Now I've got things on my fingers here. Oopsie-daisy. There we go. I'm just going to tear that off. I've got things on my fingernails here stuck to me. Tuck that in here. So we're going to leave just a tiny little margin, a white margin around the edge. There we go, just like that, to show that, I'll give a little distinction between the two. And now we're just going to wrap this around. And I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right through here to hold it in place. You don't, I'm not using it, I'm not covering it. So I'm using this whole thing of 12 by 12 paper, or I'm using the 12, the length of it. Now I'm just going to wrap this around like this. I'm going to put some adhesive back here. So we're going to wrap this around, glue it down, and now I'm going to, just going to put a little bit more adhesive here. I'm going to cover this up like that. And I'm just going to cut this off. My large bladed scissors, like there we go. I think everyone should have a pair of with a large blade. They're so handy for some things like that. It doesn't have to be a really expensive. You can get a Fiskars or whatever, or it's a tonic. But anyway, there it is. It's all done. And now we're going to use some of that pretty ribbon. I love this seam binding. It's just exquisite. And I'm going to wrap it around. You could tie this one in a bow, I think. Okay, and we're gonna just tie it off. Tie it on the side over here. I'm gonna just tie it nice, fairly tightly, so I could make a bow. It's hard for me to make a bow unless I do a double knot there. Okay, now we can do a bow. And with this ribbon, this seam binding, I wish we had seam binding in every color, that stamping up colors that we have in our catalog. Okay. There we go. Just like that. We're going to, it's very pretty ribbon for sure. Nice to have that. It's a good, and then we have got our gems. I'm going to set those right there. And our little, this is Pebble Path 4 by 5, and it's like a card base. And then white that's going to go over the top of it. And you could stamp on this if you wanted to. Or you could leave, or this is a place that you would write your message to your friend. Just like that. And then this is going to go, this is the color that's in here, the fresh Frieza and the Pebble Path. So this is going to go in there like that. And what else are we going to, we're going to put our card in there. This is the card that goes in there also. It's a good way to gift some cards to some people. And now we're going to do our magnolias. So we're going to set that aside for a second. Just put it right over here. And I'm having a problem with all these pieces. Okay, let's see. Let's get our little everyday detail. We're going to stamp on that first. Let's see and we're going to do happy birthday again, or we could do, what do we do on that? Thank you for being you. maybe we'll do this one, just a note to see. Let's see, we'll just give it a try. We'll just try and see what we think, which one we like better. And these are red rubbers, so we don't need our piercing mat. We're gonna stamp on a silicone mat like that. And I'm gonna get my gray granite out here like this. Just a note. That looks good. And let's just give it the other one a shot and see what it looks like. The happy birthday. There we go. Good. Nice. And we can decide which one of those we want to use. I think the thank you for being you is really a great one. Now let's do our let's do some stamping. We're going to do a big Magnolia. I already have die cut. Look at this. Isn't that great? Look at how beautiful that is. It is, and it comes out like butter. It just falls right out. And all that's going to get covered up. It's very, very pretty on its own. But we're going to do a couple little pieces of, what are we going to do here? We're going to stamp that big Magnolia with some, I think I will just pop that little Chad out. Looks like maybe I have two of them. I think I cut two at a time. Yep, I do. Well, like in case I make a mistake, we can try again. We're going to ink it up like this. Give it a good covering. Again, it's a distinctive stamp. And I did not bring another big block with me. I have the other block. But we're going to just lay this on. I'm going to take my other ink pad like this and press it. And then flip it over. And it's pretty good. Not too bad. Let's try it one more time. I think we'll give it another shot. I'm going to ink it up a little better this time. And we're going to use the other one, this one. See if we can get a little darker. Just going to pick a spot. Okay, I don't know if that's on there perfectly, but trying to get that. And there we have it. We've got two of those, very, very pretty. And that is, now we could take, what we can do is take some of this fresh freesia and we can do some, I'm going to get a little scratch paper here and take some of this, and we're going to just do a little bit of sponge daubing. Take my ink, my fresh freesia. I'm just going to put a little bit on here. On the other one, I was a little heavy-handed. I started with my blends, but this one I want to make it lighter. Just putting a tad on. You could use one of those tiny blending brushes too. That would work. Just give it a little bit of touch. I've not lived really too many places where there were magnolia leaves. We lived in Farmington, Missouri, which is a little bit far south for magnolia trees, but I did have a friend who had a beautiful magnolia tree in her yard. Her name was Shelley, and she had this, but it would not bloom very often because most of the time it'd get hit by the frost in the spring. It's a little bit better further south, so there's trying to get a little bit of pink in there, maybe a little bit more on this, like there. There we go, and you can play around with that a little bit. And now we're going to just put this on our card. Where did I put my things? Here we go. And we're going to lay our words down. Just a note to let you know that you are loved, or happy birthday. I think we'll use this one. And I think I'm going to use my little dish of pieces of adhesive. I love these. And we're going to just cut one of these in half like that and put them on. This is a great set. I hate to see it go for sure. It's been a good one. We don't have, and all those deckled circles and rectangles that we had. I think at least the rectangles are gone. They were on the last discontinued list, last chance list. Okay, there we go. And we're going to just pop that on like that. And now we have our Magnolia. I'm going to just, you could put it on. Do you see how pretty that is? Just like that. It's almost doesn't even need this. It's almost like that. This, we could put it this time. I mean, I put this one down in there on that small bag, but you could just tuck it in here like this. It's a little bit more fragile, I think, if you do that. Let's just put this together. So I'm gonna cover this up. All I want are these leaves to come through like that. And why don't we just put a few dimensionals on that? I think that should work. And we'll pop it up. That. Just like this. And then we'll sort of go from there. There we go. There. So there's a little bit of dimension now to that. And now I think we're gonna keep it, it's gonna go down in there. So now I'm gonna take my green glue again, and I'm gonna just put a little bit on here. Looks like I'm gonna have to dig out another green glue. So I'm just putting a little bit along here, and that's the part that's going to get tucked in. So I hope you all have looked at the last chance list. There's some great prices. Things for sale. There we go on that. And there we go. We're going to put that in there like this. We're going to put this one behind it. And then we have a tag. Let's see. Let's get our little tag out. Just like this. Here's the tag. This was... I think these are sold out from the Greetings of the Season. I love these. I love that wood grain paper. That's in the annual catalog. That's still for sale. Okay, and now I've got a little piece of candy all wrapped up. Here we could put that in there. That can go in here like that. And we can just tuck things in. All these little pockets. And here it is. And we've got some nice little gifts. What do you think? Oh, we need some gems. Those pretty gems. We don't want to forget those. So we're going to use these. These look just perfect for freesia. I'm going to add one large one right here. I think this is gorgeous. A gorgeous little card. And we're going to add some smaller ones down here, maybe. Like that. I'll put another one right there. I like to make them in a triangle like that. Okay, and that is it. What do you think? Did you like that? Here's my host code too. So if you're shopping with me, I always appreciate you using the host code, and that'll be on you'll be able to find that. That can be cut shorter too, of course. Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad you like them. I appreciate the comments. Let's see if we can see more of the comments. Oh, thank you, Livon. I'm glad you like them. Braz said, yes, you love magnolias. Well, the stamp is so pretty even without any color. Yes, it is. It doesn't even need it. It's an absolute favorite for sure. The BlackBerry looks so rich. Oh, thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate you commenting. That's so sweet. Okay, let's turn the camera. And then we're going to give away some prizes. Close your eyes for a moment. There we go. Oops, a daisy. Things are falling apart. And where are my prizes? Okay, last week I think we had 16 people sharing my video. I appreciated that. And the winners are, these are the winners. Kelly Majetic in Oklahoma. She's going to get these cork adhesive rounds. These were some of my favorites. Kelly, I already have your address. Stacy Bianchi, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, Stacy. She's in Southern Florida, and she's getting these star trinkets. Stacy, I will send those to you. I think I have your address. I'm not sure. I know you live in Florida. And Janet Clark is the third winner. These are the festive pearls, and they have the red. And Janet Clark lives in Washington. I have your address, Janet, from many orders. They have, I love these. These have red pearls also. Oops, do you see that? They have green, it's Lost Lagoon, gold, silver, and red. And so Janet is the winner of those. And that is it. So I will put those in the mail to you ladies. If I don't have your address, I will reach out and message you. And that is it for December. Next week is Christmas Eve, next Tuesday, so I will not be coming to you live. I think that on New Year's Eve day, that's the 31st in the morning, I think that Tuesday I probably will. I'll post something for sure. And you'll know. Thank you very much, Jeanne. That's so sweet of you to congratulate those ladies, Roz. We are going to Florida the day after Christmas. We have the whole family here for Christmas Eve. So I would not be able to handle next Tuesday morning's video and to do the cooking and everything and getting ready for church and then for Christmas Eve dinner. And with all the grandkids here. So I will see you in when it's almost the New Year's, either New Year's Eve day or sometime that week. And then we're going to be having a catalog launch. And that will be all online. I'm going to do 3 days of brand new products in January, as soon as the new catalog. And what does the catalog look like? It looks like this. I hope some of you are starting to get catalogs in the mail from me. This is the mini catalog. I can't show you the inside, but I can show you the outside and the back. And the celebration, this, every time you spend $60, you get something free from here. And let me tell you what, the products, they don't look fabulous in this little mini, but they're really beautiful. When you look at that mini paper with the fruit, it's pretty. And you look at the one with the mushrooms, it's wonderful paper and flowers, and everything is better in person than it looks in the catalog. So anyway, I hope that you all have a great week and can get everything you need to get done for Christmas, and also get a little crafting time in for yourself. Alrighty, and I will see you probably in about 2 weeks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the thumbs up, the hearts, the sharing, subscribing, and all of those things. And then I will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you, and Merry Christmas to you. Bye-bye.